as you thought, the two of them are nowhere to be found.
I wonder what could have happened to them.
Anyway, let's get back to the surface and look for them.
But even if we do, the world's a big place. It's reckless to just go searching blindly.
Perhaps the two of them went on a walk?
A walk that involves leaving the town without saying anything to us? Not a chance.
Well, only the living have the privilege of saying they'll fight to the last breath. And words like conviction and resolve don't mean much to a dead man.
Out.
Ah, well. Just when things were getting good.
Just who are you anyway? What does the head of the Knights want with you? I can't believe I only just remembered that. I've got a bad feeling about this.
Hurry! We have to follow them!
I understand how you're feeling, but please try to calm down.
What? Aren't you worried?
Of course I'm worried. That's why we should calm down and think rationally, right?
Oh, right. Yeah, I see. I'm sorry.
Got any ideas?
Ah, yes. The Master of Miorzo might have some idea.
He's an Entelekea after all. Maybe he felt the flow of air from the Blastia. Did you hear it? Could you tell us where it was? To the west. A sea of sand. A town? It's not too clear, but a desert town. I think it's Jormungand.
That's the town in the sands of Kagor, where we met Duke before.
The sands? Why would they go to a place in the middle of nowhere?
Let's head there now.
You're leaving, then?
I am.
You don't need to shoulder such a burden. Haven't you suffered enough?
Thank you, Elder. But I'm not suffering anymore. If you went into the outside world, you might understand too.
What's happening?
What's going on? It's just a pile of ruins.
This didn't just happen in a few days. This is like hundreds of years.
Maybe there was a huge fire that... no. Not a chance of that happening, huh? Quiet. Someone's here.
Duke.
This could be our clue about the Rizomata formula.
That's the dragon from the Wizened of Kodos.
He's traveling with Duke, huh?
I've got questions for that guy, but we have to find Estelle first.
They got away.
Huh?
There's no time. This isn't what I would have chosen, but so be it.
Alexei, what are you doing here?
Ah, looking for the princess? I'm impressed you found your way here.
Do you know where Estelle is?
What do you think you're doing?
Is this your idea of a joke, Commandant?
I am at a loss as to how to thank you. Your pitiful sense of justice has allowed me to work with little interruption. Long ago, there was the pirate Ifrid, and now we have the likes of Barbos and Rago. They were each of use in their own fashion, but you have performed magnificent work, far surpassing theirs. You're some of the most talented and foolish performers I've seen.
What?
However, the time for fooling around is over. It is time for you to exit the stage.
So that's it, huh? It was you pulling everybody's strings all this time. Well, I'm not laughing, Alexei.
Commandant!
And yet another fool arrives.
Flynn!
Commandant! How could you? You're the pride of the Imperial Knights. How could you commit treason?
This is not treason. I am merely following the path of one who holds true authority.
And you just intend to betray the trust of His Highness Yoder?
His Highness. Yes. I think he'll be relinquishing his rank soon.
This is madness.
My lord, all is in readiness.
Jaeger!
Well done. I am headed for Bactian as planned. I will leave this situation to you, and Yoder's fate as well.
Yeah, you bet, my lord.
Alexei, wait!
Who said you could leave?
Stand back. If you try to stop us, get the hell out of the way!
Your princess friend is at the Shrine of Bactian as well, you know.
What did you say?
You'll be too late if you don't hurry!
Go after Alexei and Jaeger.
Sir!
Alexei! You won't get away with this!
Yuri, come on! Yuri?
Yuri Lowell, give yourself up!
The Shrine of Bactian is said to be located on the Hypionian continent.
Hypionia, the continent east of Desier. The Egathor forest is there.
Are we actually gonna trust what Jaeger said?
If that's where Alexei is headed, then Estelle's gotta be there. We don't have much information, so I guess we'll just have to go check it out.
We can't just sit here and ignore that guy!
What's the matter, Patty?
Actually, come to think of it, didn't he say something about Eifried?
That man is the cause of it all. If we take him out, we can get Estelle back.
But what about Raven?
I'll bet he delivered Estelle to them and then just took off!
No, Raven. He wouldn't do that.
Well, the facts are that she's been kidnapped and he's nowhere to be seen. I mean, that's only logical, right? It's possible he was captured as well. Well, whatever. Let's get going. Yuri?
Yuri.
Flynn, a word?
Very well. Let's talk over there.
Just what the hell are you doing? What happened to advancing as a knight and fixing the Empire from within? You've been nothing more than a damn puppet on Alexei's string. Don't you dare tell me that the Dawn and Bellius died for nothing more than that. He was there working alongside you this whole time, Flynn! How could you possibly not know?
I'm sorry.
Why, though? Did you go along with it because Yoder trusted Alexei?
His Highness is not to blame. I had total confidence in Alexei. The responsibility is mine.
So your pursuit of the Apatheia at Nordopolica was on Alexei's orders, I presume?
Yeah.
You'd better start talking. Tell me what happened. There's no reason to worry about exposing the Commandant now.
The conversion of Heliord into a military installation, the abuse of the residents at Mantake, all of Cumor's activities, the forbidden development of New Blastia, all of these were carried out under the Commandant's... under Alexei's orders.
Well, you've grown up to be a model knight. Unquestioned allegiance to your country. That's nice.
The Commandant, Alexei, was not always this way. You of all people should remember. Those who are just will lead lives of prosperity. That was the ideal Alexei once held dear. That was why I...
But all it's done for you is help you lose sight of your original intentions. Not that I have much right to preach to you, after I let them run off with Estelle like that.
No, that never would have happened if I hadn't been blind to Alexei's true nature. I had grown far too used to simply obeying orders like a good knight, even when I doubted them. It was my lack of thought that brought this about.
Since when is moaning and whining part of a knight's job description?
You impudent!
No. It is as she says. I must shoulder this responsibility. It is up to me to rescue Lady Estelle.
Whoa, what?
Captain, what should be done about His Highness? If anything were to happen to him, the Empire...
I know. That's why this brigade is concentrating all our efforts on ensuring his safety.
But Captain...
Please.
Damn it, Flynn. I didn't yell at you to have you turn around and start telling me what to do. Brave Vesperia is going to rescue Estelle.
Then let me join you. Let me be a member of Brave Vesperia.
Captain?
A knight joining a guild? Don't make me laugh.
I was unable to prevent the Royal Guard from abducting Her Highness. I am duty-bound to correct this wrong by saving her.
Give it up. You know you have no place in a guild. But if you want to come with us, I won't stop you.
Yuri!
But you know what you have to do, right?
As soon as we've rescued Her Highness, I will return to protect Prince Yoder. I cannot allow the Empire to be thrown into disorder. I'm sorry, Sodia, Witcher. I must ask you to take care of the prince.
I'll be back as soon as I can. Please tell His Highness the same.
Understood. Yuri.
Same here. You had me worried there. It's good to see you're back to your old self.
Alexei. So he's the one who's been advancing Hermes Blastia technology.
Yeah, it's taken a while, but everything points back to him. All right, next stop, the Shrine of Bactian. We're gonna get Estelle and Raven out of there, and show Alexei just who he's messing with.
Agreed.
Look over there!
What is that huge thing?
It's the Heracles.
Did Alexei send for it?
That's the Entelikeia Estelle. Alexei's still trying to get Apatheia, it seems.
It looked like it got away, though.
Yeah, it looked like it was forced into those ruins.
Those ruins definitely appear to be the Temple Bactian.
I wonder what Alexei's plotting this time.
It doesn't matter what Alexei's planning to do.
Right, we're just here to rescue Estelle.
But if we get too close like this, we'll end up like Estelle.
Let's land a little bit away from it and approach on the ground.
Alexei!
Jaeger, that useless worm. Can't he even swat a few pesky flies?
Alexei, what have you done to Lady Estelle?
Give Estelle back!
Estelle, come on, wake up! Estelle!
No matter.
Yuri! Everyone!
As you can see, the princess's life will fade each time she uses her power. If you care for her, then do not interfere further.
Alexei!
You bastard!
Captain, are you okay? Captain!
Sodia? What are you doing here?
After we left, we picked up the Heracles' movements. Prince Yoder dispatched us, saying that you could probably use our help.
That little prince never could mind his own damn business.
Well, what about you and all that pathetic bluster and bravado?
Sorry, but unlike you well-bred aristocrats, I'm not perfect.
Hey, you guys all right?
What are they?
They came to save us. Apparently Yoder told them to.
Alexei's inside the temple. Let's hurry up after him.
Captain, please come with us and return to His Highness's side at once.
Sodia?
It is difficult for me to say this, but this place is far too dangerous. The one we most need to protect for the sake of the Empire right now is
I know that. I know that, as a knight, that is what I should be doing. I know that all too well.
Then...
But this is something I need to do myself. For Her Highness, and for Alexei. Please, let me go.
But...
Take us there.
It must be pretty damn inconvenient to be a knight, huh?
How can someone like you, how can the captain possibly consider someone like you his friend? Our captain is the ideal to which we all aspire. And yet, for some reason when he's with you, he is not himself. Just...
Whatever. If you're looking for someone to have a heart-to-heart with, go bug Applehead over here. We don't have time to sit around and play guidance counselor for you.
Applehead?
That's it!
Sodia! No, don't! Sodia!
Listen well, Yuri Lowell. Your very existence is hurting our captain. Stay away from him!
She's pretty intense.
All right, now we've done everything we came here to do. We ask that you please take care of the captain.
Platoon, fall out! We must hurry to rejoin the brigade!
Yuri!
Come on, we have to catch up with Flynn.
Right. If she's forced to use her power, then it'll be too late to save her or fix the air.
That bastard! Using her like some kind of tool! He's gonna pay! Come on!
Prince Yoder was thoughtful to send his knights to help us.
To help us? Don't you mean to help Flynn and Estelle?
Coming here is reckless enough, but sending help is even crazier. Doesn't that little prince understand his own position?
That's the kind of person His Highness is. I'm sure that what's happened has caused him exceptional grief.
Are you referring to Estelle? Or perhaps Alexei?
Both. Let's hurry.
Hey, slow down.
What are you saying? This is no time to be taking it easy.
We don't have any clue where enemies could be lurking, so calm down.
You're right. I apologize. Yuri, you guys are much more level-headed than...
Don't worry about it. We're all in this together here. Hattie, are you okay?
I'm okay. I'm extremely okay. Come on, Estelle's waiting for us. Let's hurry.
Alexei made it sound like Eifried was one of his men.
It is true that the knights employ guilds on rare occasions, but...
We don't know whether Eifried worked for him, right? In any case, that conversation's on the back burner for now. Let's go. Are you thinking of what you're going to do when you meet Alexei?
I'll most likely have to fight him.
Sounds like you've made up your mind.
To be honest, I can't believe it even now. No, I think it's really that I don't want to believe it. I looked up to him for so long. I've desperately hoped that this was just some kind of mistake.
Sorry, but I already know the answer to that.
I know. Besides, the way he has treated Lady Estelle can't be explained away as simply a mistake.
No objection there.
Hey, Sir Flynn!
You can just call me Flynn. What is it?
Flynn, you, know what Yuri's done, don't you?
You mean what he did to Rago and Cumore?
Yeah.
Don't worry, I'm not going to arrest Yuri. At least, not right now.
Then you mean you're going to arrest him after you bring Estelle back to the capital?
Under Imperial law, the things that Yuri has done are serious crimes. After all, he killed two of the Empire's leading figures out of a personal grudge.
Serious crimes.
A personal grudge? But Yuri was...
I know. Yuri certainly didn't do those things for his own sake. But that's how the law works. The corruption in the Empire is entirely irrelevant here.
Are you perhaps in doubt? Confused about which way is right?
I don't know. Is what I'm feeling doubt? Or is it...
Hey, what are you doing? You're gonna get left behind, you know.
Sorry.
My, she's scary. Let's go.
What is this a statue of?
With that kind of shape, I can't tell whether it's supposed to be a human or a monster.
This is a temple, after all. This is probably a statue of whatever deity the temple was dedicated to.
You know, it might just be a statue of the Entelekea we saw outside.
Huh? It couldn't be. I mean, a monster, that is. It's a... But they don't even look alike.
No, I think it's possible. The Entelekea have powers beyond those of humans and can speak in our language. It's not strange to think that humans would have worshipped them in ancient times.
The relationship between the Entelekea and humans might be closer than we thought. Maybe they drifted apart during the long, long passage of time, eventually leading to the situation we find ourselves in now.
If that's the case, I wonder just how much we've forgotten.
I'm sure there are things in this world that should never be forgotten.
Patty?
I think that I prefer the distance we have now to the cozy relationship we had back then.
It's the Royal Guard.
That has to mean we're on the right track.
Good call, Carol. Estelle's got to be back there somewhere.
You're a captain, aren't you? Can't you tell them to get out of the way?
The Royal Guard doesn't obey anyone but the Commandant.
We don't have much time. Let's make this quick.
I don't know what this is, but it looks complicated.
This is a barrier that's been locked up somehow with an encrypted formula.
Can you open it?
It uses an ancient technology that's barely been studied at all. Even I've only seen something like this in books. I couldn't even guess how long a thorough analysis might take.
I'm guessing we can't just force our way through.
Locks usually aren't placed on anything that's easily broken into.
Yeah, you're right. Wait.
He probably forced the lock using Estelle's... the power of the Child of the Full Moon.
Which means he made her use her power again.
Lady Estelle's power.
Someone's here.
Duke, why are you here?
You. How is the young lady, the Child of the Full Moon?
Alexei's got her somewhere up ahead!
I see. So he has made his move.
Are you here because of him too?
The air crenny in this region has become severely imbalanced. I have come to restrain it.
By restrain, you mean you actually have a way to do that?
To quiet the air crenny, the cause of the imbalance must be removed.
Just come out and say it. You mean kill Estelle.
What?
That's enough. What is it with blaming all the world's problems on a single girl?
An unstable Child of the Full Moon cannot be ignored.
You're as hard-headed as Pharaoh. I thought as a human you'd see things differently.
Our common bond as humans is nothing. A single life cannot be privileged over the fate of the world.
Yeah, never mind that without a bunch of those single lives, there'd be no world. Listen, she may be a bumbling, sheltered excuse for a princess, but she's one of ours. She's none of your concern. So back off!
Do you say that knowing just how great a threat her existence poses?
What we know has got nothing to do with it. Our motto is always do what's right. And if that means having to get up close and personal with you, then so be it.
Very well. The time has come to show me the resolve that so impressed Pharaoh. This is Dane Nomos. It is the only manner in which the air may be quieted. Raise it and calm your mind. The sword will take care of the rest.
Dane Nomos.
Duke, wait! Dane Nomos. That's the name of the sword of the Imperial line that's been missing all this time. What are you doing with it? Why does something like that have the power to control the air? Who are you?
The answers to those questions are not what you should be seeking now. Go, before you are too late. Soon you will learn for yourselves the true weight of the burden borne by the Entelekea.
He's a cool guy, but way too moody.
If my memory serves me right, we also ran into him in Gasparost. Who is he?
I don't know. I can't even tell if he's a friend or a foe.
Come on!
That formula. It's just like Estelle's. So that sword really is...
It opened.
I can't believe this is Dane Nomos, the proof of Imperial secession.
Yuri, you can become the Emperor.
This is just for decoration. I wouldn't want to be the Emperor even if I could.
You're so young, yet you have no ambition.
Says the little girl playing dress-up.
The lost proof of Imperial succession. When you get down to it, the loss of that sword was the source of all the fighting over the succession to the throne. Was Duke really the one who stole it?
Hey, give me a break. Don't go saying the Imperial Knights are gonna claim this sword.
I know. This isn't the time for that.
Duke went around using that sword to control air Crane.
Oh, so Duke's doing the same thing as the Antilocheia.
Maybe so.
That sword, it produced the same phenomenon as Estelle did. Maybe the Rhizomata formula was already worked out once before. But then, why was that information lost? Maybe it's related to the Cataclysm, like the way that the Blastia was lost. Why did that become an Imperial treasure?
There are tons of things we don't know about this sword. But let's wait to figure them out until we've settled things here. Right now, rescuing Estelle is our top priority.
Right.
Estelle, how does it feel to face your last moments in the very temple built to worship you?
Wretched human.
Enough! Alexei, please stop this!
If you are so eager to free him from his suffering, why not use your healing arts to comfort him? You are utterly powerless. Alone, you are nothing more than a poisonous blight to this world. I'm sure you understand that now.
Estelle, are you alright?
Lady Estelle!
Estelle! We've come to save you.
You again. What stubborn, misguided fools you all are.
Yuri, Flynn, all of you.
Estelle! We've come to rescue you!
You are incapable of saving this princess. I am her only hope for salvation.
Spare me!
The most glorious moment for any tool is when it is finally used. Even the poison of this world can be a blessing if used correctly. And only I can do that. Now, princess, come with me. Without me, I'm afraid your power...
Alexei!
Ah! Alexei, stop! Ah! Judith!
Weren't you Antilocheia supposed to be masters of this world?
Stop it! Let Estelle go!
Oh, how disappointing. He's dead.
But how can that be?
Smaller than I would have hoped. No matter, it can be used in any number of ways.
Alexei!
Ah, you've come this far. Now, be baptized in the air your dear princess charged with her own hands.
No! Please stop this!
Take this!
What? What are you doing with that sword? What happened to Duke?
He gave this to us before he took off. And he didn't seem all that worried about you.
What irony. That which I have searched for all these years. That it would arrive at my feet only when I no longer have a need for it. With the child of the full moon, the Apatheia, and my knowledge, De Nomos means nothing to me.
Talk to yourself a lot, huh? Not a good sign. Now shut up and let Estelle go!
Are you certain that is what the princess wants?
Estelle!
Your Highness?
Estelle! What's going on? Estelle!
I don't know.
What are you talking about?
As long as I'm with you all, I'll only cause you harm. But I want to be with you. I just don't know what I should do.
Estelle, pull yourself together.
Forget about that, Estelle! Get over here! If there's something you're unsure about, we'll work it out together!
Yuri!
I can't take this!
Now, Mr. Yuri Lowell. Such brash behavior does not befit a young lady's escort. Not very gentlemanly of you at all.
Sorry for my lack of manners. There aren't many gentlemen where I'm from.
That sword is nothing more than an annoyance now. I will rid myself of you here.
Yuri, everyone!
Get out of the way! Who's he?
Captain Schwann!
I thought you always let your knights handle things for you. What's with the change? What is it, Repeat?
I suppose there's no fooling the nose of a dog.
That voice! Wait, Raven?
Huh? The old man? What's going on?
This doesn't look like a joke. One of the Union's most important members is a captain in the Knights?
The first time we met, I didn't think it was possible, but...
Huh. So that's what was going on.
Wait! But what about the Dawn, Raven?
So it wasn't just the Commandant, but you too. Why?
Conversing with you is not one of my duties.
Raven!
We're in a bit of a hurry, so let us through. Wait, you're not really thinking of trying to stop us, are you? What the hell?
Schwann All-Terrain, first captain of the Imperial Knights, ready to do battle.
Hey!
What is that?
I would have thought such a blow would be the end of me, of this cursed body.
What the... Is that a blastia on his chest?
It's his heart. Or rather, a blastia that has taken its place.
The original was lost 10 years ago.
10 years? You mean in the Great War?
I lost my life during that war, but Alexei saw fit to give it back to me with this.
It's hard to believe he'd go that far.
So that must be a Hermes blastia as well. Why did Baul not notice it then?
I would imagine that is because it isn't powered by air, but by my own life force.
A blastia powered only by human vitality? No way!
What was that?
Oh no! We're trapped in here!
That would be Alexei. He intends to bury you alive.
But that's crazy! You're still in here!
He couldn't pass up a chance to dispose of that sword, now that it's of no use to him.
So he was using Estelle to lure Duke here. This guy's even more twisted than I thought.
Hey, old man! This is no time to be standing around!
The end has finally arrived for me.
You never intended to leave this place alive.
Captain Schwann!
Who said you just get to lay down and die right here? Even if all your travels with us were just some joke to you, are you trying to tell me your anger at the Dawn's death was just an act too? I thought the guilds never quit until the job was done. Wasn't that his dying wish? You go on living till the end.
Man, you really can be a downer sometimes, you know that?
We're not gonna make it!
use your Blastia like that in the condition you're in,
I can't keep this up forever. Get out of here. Oh, man!
Captain Schwann!
Alexei's headed for the capital. There, he'll implement the final stages of his plan. The rest, I'll leave in your hands.
Raven!
Carol, come on.
But...
Move! Must be getting soft in my old age.
Raven!
That idiot! So he really was one of us after all. Damn it! You idiot!
Why'd that have to happen? Why?
Look alive, we got a princess that needs rescuing. Now step to it.
Come now. Let's...
Stuck with another job nobody much wants?
It's nothing. We are actually in a hurry.
The Heracles is gone!
Just like Raven said, they must have left for Zophius already.
Yuri Lowell, what are you doing here? And Captain Flynn too?
LeBlanc, even Tweedle-A and Tweedle-B are here.
And what is a Tweedle?
Out with it!
Fools! This is not the time for nonsense! What wonderful timing, Captain Flynn! You didn't happen to see Captain Schwann, did you? We haven't been able to get a hold of him since he went by himself to coordinate with His Excellency the Commandant. I honestly cannot understand what His Excellency is thinking lately. The Royal Guard won't tell us anything. We looked all over for him and we finally arrived here, but...
Alexei is on his way to the capital, in Heracles.
Ah, we've just missed him then. And what about Captain Schwann?
Schwann saved us!
Oh, did he now? So then he's aboard the Heracles as well?
He's in the shrine. The deepest part.
What? Wait, you... No, this is not happening. It can't be. What is the meaning of this? Captain Flynn, answer me! Captain Flynn!
We almost died thanks to Alexei. The only reason we're standing here now is because of your captain!
That man was a true knight.
Alexei apparently has some sort of secret plan for the Empire, and it can't be good. We're going to make sure he doesn't get the chance to carry it out. If you are any kind of knights at all, you won't stand in our way.
But how? How could it have come to this?
If we don't hurry, the Heracles is going to get away!
Let's hurry. I'll call Baul.
Raven!
Captain Schwann was long said to have been the Commandant's right-hand man. He was rarely seen even among the knights, and it was rumored that all of his missions were top secret.
That's probably because he was engaged in work as Raven.
So, Alexei would even sacrifice his own right-hand man.
Likely because he'd enter the final stages of his plan. Seems the old man was just looking for a place to die. That damn Alexei knew it, and used it to his advantage.
That guy's like a rotting fish.
None of that matters. Right now, we have to save Estelle. Got it?
Of course.
Right.
Heracles was headed for the capital, right?
It's got to be crossing the ocean. Everyone, keep your eyes open wider than a deep sea fish's so we don't miss it.
We caught up to them!
Look!
We cannot allow the Heracles or any of the traders aboard it to come any closer to the capital. All hands to battle positions.
Sodia?
That's suicide. They're dead if they get too close to Heracles.
I can't believe they'd be stupid enough to attack it head on. Still, there's no way their fleet stands any chance against that fortress.
Well, if we can't get in from the bottom, we'll just get in from the top.
What? Wait! Let's think this over a little more!
Baul, take us up. Hold on tight or you'll be shaken off.
They're shooting at us!
Baul!
The artillery fire's erratic?
There! The rear left! It's the only area that isn't shooting!
Okay, that's the spot. Do you think he can get us there?
He's a little hurt that you'd even ask.
Sorry. All right, it's up to him.
Take us in, Baul.
Let's go.
Man, I thought I was dead!
The Royal Guard's been taken out.
So that's why the cannon fire from this section was so weak.
Someone's here.
You never come prepared with a plan, do you? Is brute force the only strategy you know?
That's right, I say.
This time, it's curtains for you!
You guys again? Don't you ever give up?
The Schwann Brigade. You still gunning for Alexei after everything that's happened?
We knights must do as our pride demands.
Come on, you guys, leave us alone!
Seriously! Looking at you guys makes me remember a face that I'm trying hard to forget.
What sort of face do you mean? Must be some poor sap with a pretty ugly mug.
Raven!
Huh?
It's you! Old man!
I'm speechless.
Raven the Great, at your service. What? So happy to see me, cat's got your tongue?
What are you doing here, old man?
Gee, glad to see you too. All right, men, hold down the fort here.
Sir!
Yes, sir!
There, that should do it.
Raven!
Okay, it's up to you guys from here.
How can you say that? There's no way we can trust you.
Don't try to pretend you forgot what you did, old man.
I see. Well, then do me a favor and put me down quick.
Hey! What are you trying to prove?
I didn't think I cared that much about living. But before I knew it, I was waist deep in all this. If I have to be done in by you guys here, well, there are worse ways I could go.
Now that you've turned on Alexei, your Blastia could be shut down any time. So you might as well die here. Is that what you mean?
I've been a dead man for over 10 years.
So what is a dead guy like yourself doing here anyway? Raven, you came here to settle accounts with us, didn't you? Well, brave Vesperia would be pleased to take care of that for you. Your life belongs to brave Vesperia now. From now on, whether you live or die depends on us. Right?
That's perfect, Yuri. This is your punishment.
Thanks, Judith, darling.
Oh!
I didn't want to feel left out.
Guess I'm joining in the fun too.
The brutality.
Raven, do you know where Alexei's hiding?
I think he's in the control room.
Let's go then.
All right.
You're not allowed to just go dying on us, Raven.
I am relieved that you're alive and well.
Huh? Oh yeah, well, I managed thanks to LeBlanc and his men. It's pathetic, really.
So it really was you all this time.
Sorry for putting you through all of that. If you want to punch me, I won't complain.
No, I was following the Commandant's orders as well.
I see. Then I guess we both owe a lot to His Excellency the Commandant. How about we go pay him back?
Yes, I'd like that.